everybody, Parker J is here from Right Stuff, and I am so excited because today Alan Steadham, the guy I was talking to about a couple of weeks ago about Jordan's Arrow, which is part of the Jordan's World series, is about to release the new cover of the new book in the series, the last one called Jordan's Deliverance. And I am so excited to see this cover because I love the story so much that to see the cover is going to be out of this world. So Alan, thank you for letting me host this little cover reveal chat with you because I'm really excited to show your readers and those who are interested in what Right Stuff does with Christian authors around the world. We let people know what's going on. Again, I want to thank Ambassador International for being the conduit between you and I because we had a great working and readership relationship. I am a fangirl. I'm a fangirl, Alan. Say fangirl, So I'm excited, Alan. So before we reveal the cover, I want people to know about, what the cover, why this such an important idea about this cover, in particular, Jordan's Deliverance.
Well, the thing of it is that this has been, even though each book has been a standalone story, but it's been part of a saga that's been going on. So this is the last book in the series, and without giving a bunch of spoilers and stuff, it leaves off with a cliffhanger at the end of the second book, Jordan's Arrow, and this cover basically picks up from where that leaves off and kind of like just gives you a clue what's going on and the fact that Jordan needs to be delivered from a particular threat, and that is reflected in this cover.
And for those of you, if you've read Jordan's World and Jordan's Arrow, you are nail biting to see how this saga is going to end. And Alan already know after the show, the last time we were on, an hour and a half talking.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, his wife is going to kill me because I have monopolized her husband. But we were like gelling really good. So I'm really excited to know about Jordan's Deliverance. One thing I like about your covers that they are unique because you can't really find stock photos that's going to capture what you're trying to do. And if you were to get it painted by artists who will probably do a fantastic job, it's a lot of money. So I can appreciate how, I know Ambassador probably headed that, but they found a unique way to capture the elements of your story. And they did it in such a way that is kind of whimsical because there's that whimsical feel to the covers, but there's also this uniqueness and otherworldliness about the covers too. Now, again, we're going to see in just a moment, but with Jordan's Deliverance, when you saw the cover, how did you feel? Did you go, OMG? What'd you do?
Well, yeah, it was a process because I've had the pleasure of working really closely with the creative head of Ambassador, that's Hannah Nichols, and then the artist that did the art for all three covers, Chris Jackson, is an amazing artist and just a really accessible person. And so it was a collaboration effort to basically take, okay, here's the central idea in each book. Now let's capture it in the art. And as an artist myself, I know that is not easy to do. And so they were very collaborative with me. They listened to my ideas, gave feedback, gave their own input, and then Chris took all that and put together the covers. And even after he started doing the art, he listened to my feedback and my wife's feedback, and so it was a truly collaborative effort. So, hats off to them.
I love it when a graphic designer can encapsulate your idea. And it lets you know that you don't have to always spend a ton of money on a good cover, just have a really effective cover. And your cover definitely does that with the whimsical feel to it. And, it has a nice little, it's almost, I don't want to say 80s art, but there's that feel there, and not 80s art, because 80s art was kind of weird, but, it's that
sci-fi. It has been a classic sci-fi to each of them.
Yeah, and I like that.
Don't do too many covers like that anymore, so I really appreciated that aspect to them, to where the colors pop. It's got an artsy feel to it, but it also is hard hitting. It gets that main idea across, and that's what is so important to me personally, because you can have a wonderful cover, but if it doesn't convey what the book is about, then you've kind of failed, because the book cover is the first thing people see. whether they buy it based on that cover or whether they're turned away from it based on that cover, that's your responsibility as the author. So, I'm really, really happy with the way that these covers have turned out.
So it's 3:25 right now, my time, 2:25 your time, and it's time to reveal the cover. So where can we see this? I have not seen it, guys. I've not seen it at all. I'm just as thrilled and excited to see it, just like you guys are, because I'm ready for the story.
Right?
I'm ready for the book too, but the cover is going to whet your appetite as to what to expect. So how can we see the cover?
Well, right now it's on the Jordan's Deliverance cover reveal event page. But I tell you what, if you could talk to our viewers for just a minute, I will put it on my main, on the author profile of Facebook, and they can see it there.
Right. So do you want me to like block you out real quickly and then you'll come real back to us, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, just block me out for a second. I will be right back.
Okay. And just for those of you guys listening out there, he's going to show us how to show us the cover and everything. Looking really forward to that. So here's the thing. What's going to happen, I'm going to mute him too, because he may be doing some work too. So what's going to happen is going to show us the cover. But we definitely, again, want to thank Ambassador International for putting this together and helping us out. Want to thank all those who support Right Stuff, because we take a very personal approach to authors and their careers, particularly Christian authors, as we showcase Christian authors all over the world. So very excited to hear about it. Very excited to just see the cover, And like I said, if you want to get book 1 of the series, make sure you pick up Jordan's World. That's the first book of the series. And then it continues with Jordan's Arrow. And now the third book in the series is called Jordan's Deliverance. And I'm really excited because if you listen to just the titles, they're giving you aspects of the story. And when you read it, you're like, oh my gosh, this is going to be a phenomenal saga. And I hope you get into it. Particularly, as I said before, I love the tribal aspect of Jordan's World and the whole trilogy. But I won't tell you anymore because I definitely want you to get a copy of it. So if you want to see the cover, make sure you go to the events page. It's going to be in the comments section of this video. So make sure you go ahead and get it. So Alan, let me see. Are you ready now or do you need a little more time? I'm sorry, let me unmute you first. So you ready? All right, we got Alan back on board here. He's going to be live in a minute. There he is. So Alan, go ahead and share with us the cover.
Okay, so the cover is now available on my Facebook author page, and it's also available on my personal Facebook and on the event page as well, in all 3 places. Later, I'll be putting it up on my website, alansteadham.com. So, Parker, you can take a look at it and start getting.
I'm about to look at it right now, and I feel like I'm doing a YouTube reaction video. OMG! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I love this. Oh my gosh! I love this. This is telling the story right as we speak. Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! Who's the illustrator again?
Okay, so the of course Jordan is the woman with the blue hair, but the person next to her is her daughter Josta, who she was pregnant with on the cover of Jordan's Arrow. And so that tells something in and of itself. So this is the daughter of Jordan and Bhopal. And one of the things that I enjoyed about this in collaborating with Chris is I really wanted to show that whereas Arrow, her son, looks more like Jordan in some ways, but Josta looks a little bit more like Bhopal. And so again, you can do kind of a comparison with the second cover and this to see that she's kind of got his cheekbone, she's kind of got that strength, that he has, but that it's reflected. And then we've got kind of this thread of spaceships flying over, and that is part of the big mystery of this whole saga of why was Jordan brought to this planet in the first place.
Yeah, that's still it's a little bit of an issue for me. I remember when I called you the first time I read the book and how ticked off I was. Like, who gives these people the right to go to someone else's planet,
right?
Take them from their home and put them elsewhere, and to add insult to injury, leave them there. They're not left there for a day. They're left there for the rest of their lives, it seems. And I was so curious. So I cannot wait to see how that resolves, because best to believe, Alan, it better be a good reason. I'm just saying, it has to be a good reason. But don't tell me, I am spoiler sensitive. I'm spoiler sensitive. So for those out there, you can see the cover in either the events page, Alan's personal Facebook page, or you can see it on his website. We put it on his website. I'm also going to have you, after we finish our chat here, put it in the comment section too, so people can look in the comment section of this video.
And it's also on my Facebook author page.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. Facebook author page too. Well, Alan, I had a great time just revealing the cover with you. If I know how to do it next time, I'll probably do it like a share screen. But I don't know how to do it, so we'll figure it out later. But you can definitely see it, and you can see my reaction. I love the cover. Okay, that is classic, and I love how she looks ticked off. Like she's looking at me ticked off. Her daughter's like, whoever she is, we're gonna take her out, Ma. So I love that. I love that. I like the space. I love the coloring. The coloring particularly is very interesting because it really depicts the world of Algoran. Jordan of Algoran Series. I said Jordan's World Series. Jordan of Algoran Series. And Algoran is a wintry place. Lots of ice, snow, things of that nature. So I'm glad to see that too. All right, Alan, we are done. I know our listeners our viewers are going to want to go ahead and take a look at that cover. So make sure you go ahead and look at the cover. You can follow Alan online at alansteadham.com. That's Alan Steadham, STEADHAM.com. And then follow him on his Facebook, Twitter, wherever. All right, gang, thank you for joining us for this cover reveal of Jordan's Deliverance with Alan Steadham. I'm Parker J, the Queen of Tuesday Nights of Right Stuff Radio. And you have a wonderful, absolutely glorious, blessed day.